Hello everyone, myself Damini Kaltia from IIT Roorkee and I am going to talk about different branches of mathematics. We will start with the introduction of mathematics. Mathematics is a science that has existed for millennia, a building block for nearly everything in everyday life. It deals with the logic of structure, quantity, arrangement, and relationship. We can say that maths is all around us. It is the building block for everything in our daily life, including mobile devices, architecture, art, money, engineering, and even sports. Several different theories were formed in its early days, each contributing massively to their civilization. In fact, the complexity of the math theory often correlated with the advancement in society. A good reason for this relationship lies in that the more complex society is, the more complex its mathematical needs are. From this statement, we can see that mathematics is critical to solving issues or innovating solutions for society. Many of the early mathematical theorems have evolved into the current branches of mathematics. Be in art, finances, construction, sports, or travel, these branches of maths are applicable in all facets of life. The best way to understand maths, what mathematics is, and what mathematics work on is to do mathematics. One idea that appears every time in mathematics is abstraction. In this presentation, we will be looking at the beginning of mathematics and how their subsequent evolution into various forms of mathematics. Here is a tree containing many branches of mathematics, including applied maths, probability, calculus, algebra, geometry, set theory, number theory, analysis, etc. Now we will discuss the beginning of mathematics. It is difficult to pinpoint any single point in history for the birth of mathematics. This is because several civilizations have made their contributions to different components of mathematics. Early civilizations such as China, India, Persia, Egypt, Greece, Mayan have records of fundamental theorems that are used up till today. Beginning in the 6th century BC with the Pythagoreans with the Greek mathematics, the ancient Greeks began a systematic study of mathematics as a subject in its own right. Around 300 BC, Euclid introduced the axiomatic method still used in mathematics today. His Element is widely considered the most successful and influential textbook of all time. The greatest mathematician of antiquity is often held to be Archimedes. He developed formulas for calculating the surface area and volume of solids of revolution and used the method of exhaustion to calculate the area under the arc of a parabola. Other notable achievements of Greek mathematics are conic section, Parga, trigonometry, and the beginning of algebra. Example of early uses of mathematics include that the Mayan who used maths to determine the time of the day and develop calendar systems. Meanwhile, Persian mathematicians would take the basic concepts of geometry and algebra in order to develop algorithm. Now we come to evolution of mathematics. The history of mathematics is nearly as old as humanity itself. Mathematics has evolved from simple counting, measurement, and calculation, and the systematic study of the shapes and motion of physical objects through the application of abstraction. From the nose bone of early man to the mathematical advances brought about the settled and agriculture in Mesopotamia and Egypt, and the revolutionary developments of ancient Greece and its Hellenistic empire. The story of mathematics is a long and impressive one. The East carried on the baton, particularly China, India, and the medieval Islamic Empire, before focus of mathematical innovation moved back to the Europe in the late medieval ages and Renaissance. Then a whole new series of revolutionary developments occurred in 17th and 18th century Europe, setting the stage for the increasing complexity and abstraction of 19th century mathematics, and finally the audacious and sometimes devastating discoveries of the 20th century. As alluded to before, an increasingly globalized world brought about an accelerated evolution of mathematics. Many new subject areas have evolved from its early bases, such as computational science and applied mathematics. These new subject paths, along with the traditional tenets of mathematics, have been classified into various branches of mathematics. Mathematics has become a vastly diverse subject over history, and there is a corresponding need to categorize the different areas of mathematics. A number of different classification schemes have arisen, and though they share some similarities, there are differences due in part to the different purpose they serve. A traditional division of mathematics is into pure mathematics, that is, mathematics study for its intrinsic interest, and applied mathematics, that is, mathematics which can be directly applied to real world problems. This division is not always clear, and many subjects have been developed as pure mathematics to find unexpected application later on. Broad divisions such as discrete mathematics and computational mathematics have emerged more recently. Now we will elaborate the pure mathematics. Pure mathematics can be defined as the basic concepts underlie all forms of mathematics. It is called pure as its concepts are independent of any application outside of mathematics. Pure mathematics explores the boundary of mathematics and pure region. It has been described that part of mathematical activity that is done without explicit or immediate consideration of direct application, although what is pure in an era often because applied later. This is not to say that these concepts are not useful. Far from that, pure mathematics concepts have originated from real world corners. Additionally, their findings have later been applied for practical uses. However, mathematicians within pure mathematics field are primarily interested in the deeper understanding and expanding of the knowledge of maths itself. Mathematics is both an art and a science, and pure mathematics lies at its heart. As such, they are typically not motivated or concerned by the application of concepts or theories. Arithmetic is the oldest and most elementary branch of mathematics. It consists of the study of numbers, especially the properties of the traditional operations between addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and extractions of root. We can also say that arithmetic is a branch of mathematics that deals usually with the non-negative real numbers, including sometimes the transfinite cardinals. Arithmetic is an elementary part of number theory, and number theory is considered to be one of the top level divisions of modern mathematics along with algebra, geometry and analysis. The term arithmetic and higher arithmetic were used until the beginning of the 20th century as synonyms for number theory and are sometimes still used to refer to a wider part of number theory. The prehistory of arithmetic is limited to a small number of artifacts, which may indicate the conception of addition and subtraction. Student first encounter with mathematics in higher education usually comes through arithmetic. For instance, learning to count further along their education journey, they will be challenged by arithmetic concepts such as natural number, integer, fractions and decimals. Primary education in mathematics often places a strong focus on algorithm. For the arithmetic of natural number, integer, fractions and decimal, this study is sometimes known as algorithm. Further advancement in arithmetic include the invention of the number zero and decimals. Algebra is one of the most utilized branches of pure mathematics. It deals with the symbols and rules that help to simplify complex relationships and resolve them. In elementary algebra, those symbols represent quantities without fixed values known as variables. Just as in sentences describes relationship between specific words, similarly in algebra, equations describe relationship between variables. The idea behind algebra is that symbol can be used to represent quantities without fixed values, that is variables. Meanwhile, its equation help to describe and determine the relationship between these values. Algebra begins with computations similar to those of arithmetic. with letters standing for numbers. Before the 16th century, mathematics was divided into two subfields, arithmetic and geometry. Even though some methods which had been developed much earlier may be considered nowadays as algebra. The emergence of algebra and soon thereafter the calculus as subfields of mathematics only dates from the 16th to 17th century. From the second half of the 19th century, many new fields of mathematics appeared. The study of structure begins with numbers, first the familiar natural numbers and integers, and their arithmetical operations which are recorded in elementary analysis. The deeper properties of these numbers are studied in number theory. The investigation of methods to solve equation leads to the field of abstract algebra, which among other things studied rings and fields that generalize the properties possessed by everyday numbers. Long-standing questions about compass and strategy construction were finally settled by Galois's theory. The physical importance of vectors generalized to vector spaces is studied in linear algebra. Geometry is a highly visible branch of pure mathematics. In this branch, we study the sizes, shapes, position angles, and dimensions of things. Flat shapes like squares, circles, and triangles are a part of flat geometry and are called 2D shapes. These shapes have only two dimensions, the length and the width. Eventually, it was realized that geometry need not to be limited to the study of flat surfaces or can be expanded to the rigid three-dimensional objects, but that even the most abstract thoughts and images might be represented and developed in geometric terms. Be it lines, angles, surfaces or volumes, geometry help us to in many real life decisions. We do have special understanding and visual comprehension of our surrounding. For instance, we can describe the shape of an object or recognize when something comes closer to us. Geometry is then simply put a detailed study into our understanding of space and shapes around us. Through geometry, we are able to better describe and comprehend everyday objects. We can also say that it is one of the oldest branch of mathematics, having arisen in response to such practical problems as those found in surveying, and its name is derived from Greek word meaning earth measurement. Here we have examples of the application of geometry, including calculating how much water do you need in order to fill a bottle, or designing laser kites to be flown, or determining the size of support pillars for a building, and many more. Calculus is a relatively less visible form of mathematics. Originally, it is called the calculus of infinitesimals, or mathematically, it is the study of continuous change in the same way that geometry is the study of shape and algebra is the study of generalizations of arithmetic operation. Infinitesimal calculus was developed independently in the later 17th century by Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz. Today, calculus has widespread uses in science, engineering, and economics. Calculus has primarily two categories, that is differential calculus and integral calculus. Differential calculus deal with instantaneous rates of change such as the slope of curve. This allows us to use differentiation to analyze and predict a graph. Meanwhile, integral calculus is concerned with accumulation of quantities such as the area under a curve. In contrast, under this category, integration is used to reverse differentiation. When used together, these two derivatives can predict how a graph may look and its trend or shape. Real-world applications of calculus are thus plenty. In mathematics education, calculus denotes courses of elementary mathematical analysis which are mainly developed to the study of functions and limits. Calculus is used in every branch of the physical sciences. Actuarial science, computer science, statistics, engineering, economics, business, medicine, etc. And in other fields wherever a problem can be mathematically modeled and an optimal solution is desired. It allows one to go from non-constant rates of change to the total change or vice versa. And many times in studying a problem, we know one and are trying to find the other. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies relationships between the sides and angles of triangle. Trigonometry is found all throughout geometry as every straight-sided shape may be broken into as a collection of triangles. The field emerges in the Hellenistic world during the 3rd century BC from applications of geometry to astronomical studies. The Greeks focused on the calculation of chords, while the mathematicians in India created the earliest known tables of values for trigonometric ratios. Trigonometry is known for its many identities. These trigonometric identities are commonly used for rewriting trigonometrical expression with the aim to simplify an expression, to find a more useful form of an expression, or to solve an equation. Throughout history, trigonometry has been applied in areas such as surveying, celestial mechanics, and navigation. Hipparchus is also known as the father of trigonometry. Now we will discuss the application branches of mathematics. Other than pure mathematics, there are mathematicians and related professions that look to work on mathematics from an applied point of view. Oftentimes, these fields use pure mathematics branches as a baseline while also incorporating more real-world issues. In classical mathematics, analytic geometry, also known as coordinate geometry or Cartesian geometry, is the study of geometry using a coordinate system. This contrasts with synthetic geometry. Analytic geometry is used in physics and engineering, and also in aviation, rocketry, space science, and spaceflight. It is the foundation of most modern fields of geometry, including algebraic, differential discrete, and computational geometry. Usually, the Cartesian coordinate system is applied to manipulate equations for planes, straight lines, and squares, often in 2 and sometimes 3 dimensions. Now we come to matrix algebra. Matrix algebra uses an array table to display algebra variables. In doing so, large expressions and relationships can be expressed in an efficient manner. Or we can also say that matrix algebra is used in statistics to express collection of data. Now we come to the most important branch of mathematics, that is applied maths. Applied maths involves the application of mathematics to the problems which arise in various areas, that is science, engineering, and other diverse areas, and or the development of new or improved method to meet the challenges of new problems. Or we can also say that applied mathematics is a combination of mathematical science and specialized knowledge. The term applied maths also describes the professional specialty in which mathematicians work on practical problems by formulating and studying mathematical models. In the past, practical applications have motivated the development of mathematical theories, which then become the subject of study in pure mathematics. The activity of applied mathematics is thus intimately connected with research in pure mathematics. Historically, we can also say that applied maths consisted principally of applied analysis, most notably differential equations or approximation theory. These areas of mathematics related directly to the development of Newtonian physics, and in fact, the distinction between mathematicians and physicists was not sharply drawn before the mid-19th century. We view applied math as the application of mathematics to the real world problems, with the dual goal of explaining observed phenomena and predicting new. Therefore, the emphasis is on both the mathematics, that is, the development of new methods to meet the challenges of new problems and the real world. Today, the term applied mathematics is used in a broader sense. It includes the classical areas noted above as well as other areas that have become increasingly important in applications. Many mathematicians distinguish between applied maths, which is concerned with mathematical methods, and the application of mathematics within science and engineering. Even fields such as number theory that are part of pure mathematics are now important in application, though they are not generally considered to be part of the field of applied mathematics. Historically, mathematics was most important in the natural sciences and engineering. However, since World War II, Fields outside the physical science have spawned the creation of new areas of mathematics, such as the game theory and social choice theory, which grew out of economic considerations. Sometimes the term applicable mathematics is used to distinguish between the traditional applied maths that developed alongside physics and the many areas of mathematics that are applicable to related world problems. In simple words, we can say that applied maths is the study of mathematical formulas and statistics that are used in everyday life. The line between applied mathematics and specific areas of application is often blurred. Many universities teach mathematical and statistical courses outside the respective departments, and the areas including business, engineering, physics, chemistry, psychology, computer science, etc. Now we will discuss the difference between pure and applied maths. Pure mathematics is used to solve the problems related to mathematics, and on the other hand, applied mathematics is used to answer the questions related to various fields like physics, biology, economics, and so on. The easiest way to think of it is that pure maths is maths done for its own sake, while applied maths is maths with a practical use. But in fact, it's not that simple because even the most abstract maths can have unexpected applications. The problems and theorems that directly challenge pure mathematics can appear in fields such as algebra, geometry, number theory, differential or integral calculus. Whereas applied mathematics adopts problem solutions or proven theorem to apply in other fields such as physics, biology, business, etc. It is known that without mathematics, neither physics nor engineering would be possible. The application of applied maths include numerical analysis, the mathematics of engineering, information theory, continuous modeling, game theory, and cryptography. Pure maths, on the other hand, is separate from the physical world. It solves problems, finds facts, and answers questions that don't depend on the world around us, but on the rules mathematics itself. Pure mathematics involve the use of pure numbers, while applied maths involve quantities such as numerical values and units of measurement. Applied maths is used in practical application in day-to-day life, while pure maths is the study of principle without much practical application. Unfortunately, there is no perfect way to decide what pure maths is and what applied maths is. Even mathematicians can't agree on it. Here is some data which clearly differentiate between pure and applied maths and the common things between them. The term applied mathematics is used in a broader sense. It includes the classical areas noted above as well as other areas that have become increasingly important in applications. We have many forms of applied mathematics. Here we are discussing few of them. First one is topology. Topology is concerned with the properties of a geometric object that are preserved under continuous deformations. The second one is analysis. Analysis is a detailed examination of anything complex in order to understand its nature or to determine its essential features. The third one is combinatorics. It is the branch of mathematics dealing with combinations of objects belonging to a finite set in accordance with certain constraints such as those of graph theory. The fourth one is order theory. Order theory is a branch of mathematics which investigates the intuitive notion of order using binary relations. It provides a formal framework for describing statements. The fifth one is discrete maths. Discrete mathematics is the branch of mathematics dealing with objects that can assume only distinct separated values, whereas discrete objects can be characterized by integers, continuous objects require real numbers. Now we come to various sub-branches of mathematics. The first one is engineering maths. Engineering mathematics is a branch of applied maths concerning with mathematical methods and techniques that are typically used in engineering and industry, along with fields like engineering physics and engineering geology, both of which may belong in the wider category engineering science. Engineering mathematics is an interdisciplinary subject motivated by engineers' needs both for practical, theoretical, and other consideration. Historically, engineering mathematics consisted mostly of applied analysis, most notably differential equations, real and complex analysis, or approximation theory. The success of modern numerical computer methods and software has led to the emergence of computational mathematics, computational science, and computational engineering. Specialized branches include engineering optimization and engineering statistics. Engineering maths in tertiary education typically consist of mathematical methods and model courses. Now we come to statistics and probability. Statistics is a branch of mathematics that deals with the study of collection, analysis, interpretation, organization, and presentation of data. Mathematically, it is defined as the set of equations which are used to analyze the things. Or we can say that it is the application of probability theory, a branch of mathematics to statistics as opposed to techniques for collecting statistical data. Specific mathematical techniques which are used for this include mathematical analysis, linear algebra, differential equation, and measure theory. Mathematical statistics is a key of subset of the discipline of statistics, or it is a mathematical body of science that pertains to the collection of data. Sometimes it is considered to be a distinct mathematical science rather than a branch of mathematics. While many scientific investigations make use of data, statistics is concerned with the use of data in the context of uncertainty. Statistics is used in many sectors such as psychology, geology, sociology, weather forecasting, probability, and much more. The goal of statistics is to gain understanding from the data. It focuses on applications and hence it is distinctively considered as a mathematical science. Now we come to probability. Probability is the branch of mathematics concerning numerical description of how like an event is to occur or how likely it is that a proposition is true. The probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1, where roughly speaking 0 indicates impossibility of the event and 1 indicates certainly. These concepts have been given an axiomatic mathematical formalization in probability theory. The scientific study of probability is a modern development of mathematics. Now we come to another branch of mathematics, which is operation research. Operation research is a vast branch of mathematics which encompasses many diverse areas of minimization and optimization. It is sometimes considered to be a subfield of mathematical science. The term management science and decision science are sometimes used as synonyms. Or we can say that it is a discipline that deals with the application of advanced analytical method to help them make better decisions. The term operational analysis is used in the British military as an intrinsic part of capability development, management, and assurance. In the decades after the two world wars, the tools of operation research were more widely applied to problems in business, industry, and society. Since that time, operational research has expanded into a field widely used in industries ranging from petrochemicals to airlines, finance, logistics, and government, moving to a focus on the development of mathematical models that can be used to analyze and optimize complex systems, and has become an area of active academic and industrial research. Operation research is often concerned with determining the extreme values of some real-world problems. Maths is the basic building block to solve all the business and data-driven applications in the real-world scenario. Machine learning is built on the field of mathematics and computer science. Especially, machine learning methods are best described using linear and matrix algebra, and their behavior are best understood using the tools of probability and statistics. From analyzing company transactions to understanding how to grow in the day-to-day market, making future stock prediction of the company to predicting future sales. Maths is used in almost every area of business. The application of maths are used in many industries. Now we come to another branch, that is mathematical modeling. A mathematical model is a description of a system using mathematical concepts and language. The process of developing a mathematical model is termed as mathematical modeling. Mathematical modeling is the art of translating problems from an application area into tractable mathematical formulations. Mathematical models are used in the natural sciences and engineering disciplines. Mathematical models are also used in music, linguistics, and philosophy. It usually describes a system by the set of variables and a set of equations that establish relationship between the variables. Variable may be of many types: real or integer number, boolean values, or strings. The variables represent some property of the system. The actual model is the set of functions that describe the relations between the different variables. Mathematical models can take many forms, including dynamical systems, statistics model, differential equation, or game theoretical models. These and other types of models can overlap with a given model involving a variety of abstract structures. In general, mathematical models may include logic models. In many cases, the quality of a scientific field depends on how well the mathematical models developed. On the theoretical side, agree with the result of repetitive experiments. Lack of agreement between theoretical mathematical model and experimental measurement model often leads to important advancement as better theories are developed. Classification of mathematical models. Mathematical models are usually composed of relationships and variables. Several classification criteria can be used for mathematical models. And that brings us to the end. I would like to thank you for your time and attention today. Thank you.